what's going down, Commander? I was meant to do this video yesterday, but it totally fucking left my mind. And it's the new survey Kixeye basically got out on the what do you think the next Warpath legendary unit should be based on? I'm not even sure when the next Warpath is coming out. Let me just double check that with the calendar. If we've got the calendar this month, all of the calendar there. So no, I don't think we've got the calendar up for the. Yes, we have September. Normally the Warpath comes when we get 5 Fridays in a month. The 1, 2, 3, 4. That isn't 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be November. The following Warpath, and they've decided in their infinite wisdom that they don't mind giving us an event for fighting PvP, which I actually enjoy doing. They want to promote a new unit in the event, which I don't see any harm in doing, as long as the upgrades and everything are reasonable. I want to take you through this. This is the one thing you've got to retake from this content text here, and this is, what do you think the next Warpath legendary unit should be based on? And it's loosely based. And as you know, with a lot of the units that they've put as legendaries in recent times that we've had previous units of, they've literally changed the whole concept of the unit. I'm looking at the Gladiator, very, very little splash, if any splash, in fact. Spartans was another one. The actual 3 different weapon types didn't correspond with the weapon types we got originally. So it's very loosely based on the actual unit we're going to get. So it'd just be a reskin of the unit, but different ways of looking at what the unit does. So everyone, I've seen a few people saying about the bounty hunter and how good it was. It's got the cloaking technology, it's got the decoys, and all that sort of business. My biggest problem with this is how much of the original bounty hunter would they keep? Would it still be a cloaking unit? Would it still have the decoys? I would like to think it would, but I just don't see them doing it. I just think it's going to be a very watered down version of the bounty hunter, personally. I hope not, if we select that box. But then moving forward to the Stormchaser, that was a mercenary unit. Yeah, he was the dude on the roller skates, if I remember right. And it was just as Stormchaser left the company, I think they brought that into play. Again, I kind of panicked over these, especially with the Stormchasers, the only one in there that I see that's a mercenary. They kind of panicked because everyone was cheating the mercenaries, so they numbed the fucking mercenaries down to nothing. My personal pick here is the next one on the list, as long as Kixeye keep it as closely based on the actual unit we got previously. I would prefer to have an attacking unit over a defensive. Just my opinion, guys. Don't shoot me for having an opinion, but that's Adam. And the reason why is because if you remember right, Adam had an aura that would eat enemy units and buildings. I think it was enemy units. I don't know about buildings. I can't remember. And it also had a great big armor up, which was about 10 seconds long, and it was a 90 or 95% damage reduction. I enjoyed. I'll come late to the party with Adam because I didn't upgrade him. I didn't think he was that good, and I was very late to the party, so my use of him wasn't as much as everyone else's. But he was a very, very good unit in PvP. The Perseus, probably one of the best units, or best units for tech Kixeye I've put out in God knows how long, and I just want to show you that actually. I'm going to go to the tech here, infantry. Where is he? Oh, no, that ain't the tech tree, is it? Going to the workshop. And there. This is the tech tree for the Perseus. There's so many P-lettered fucking units that I'll get confused. But that was the tech tree, and most of these have got 2 different techs in it, so you can pick and choose. Except for that one and that one. Which, it made the unit interesting, but again, I just didn't get enough use out of it. I didn't enjoy using the unit. It had like a flying capability, or it was hovering capability. It couldn't fly over like obstacles like mountains, or it just didn't work how I thought it was going to work. So for me, that's a no. Nova, if they keep it close to what the Nova was, the big part of the Nova was its overload. And there just isn't much in the game. Maybe the overload might work on these new buildings we've got. So, for instance, the I haven't got it built, but you know the one I'm talking about, don't you? Hopefully, these buildings here, you can overload on them buildings, and the splash on it was massive. It was like 500-600, maybe even a little bit bigger. At splash wise, it was massive. Yeah, the Nova was good, but I don't think Kixeye are going to keep them close to what they was. I think they're going to just change them to suit, because basically by the time the game's moved on from these units, the basic techs are still not going to work as well as putting new stuff on them. So I kind of understand it in a way. And the last three are defensive uniques, which is the Kraken, which I think, if I remember right, hit up to 16 targets at one time. It had a cloaking ability, but the cloaking ability was always broke on it, if I remember right. It would just sit there and not uncloak until something flew over it. So, or you had to put it on. I can't remember how it worked 100%, but it weren't very good. Yeah, I didn't use it much. Same with the Judge. It lasted all of about 2 months before it was out of date, and it felt like the unit's shot was just too slow to land, so it wouldn't catch any units. And the Outback, I don't think I ever had that in my base. I don't think I ever put it in my base. So these last three, for me, they don't interest me. They don't spike me interest in as much as probably the top three I'd pick would be Bounty Hunter, Adam, and probably Nova. And Nova, it's so hard. See, we've got an infantry up to upgrade right now. So I think Kixeye's going to pull one of these four out. We haven't got much in the way of vehicles, and that's where Nova, Kraken, Judge, and Outback come into play. Don't know. Now I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to select Adam, and I'm going to submit. I think that was my favourite unit out of the pick out of these. Bounty Hunter was very good, but Bounty Hunter, in my mind, was a great PvE unit because of the decoys and high priority of the decoys. Will that carry over to PvP? I don't think it would. The cloak might carry over to PvP, but you've got to get the radio tower out. Unless Kixeye changed the way the cloak works in some way or another. Yeah, I'm going with Adam, guys. Look, guys, that's not me telling you what to pick. That's saying this is my pick. I don't care what you guys pick. That's entirely up to you. But I thought I'd put my little 2 cents in and run with it. So make sure you guys go and click the survey. Just click. I don't know how much Kixeye paid. It'll probably be one of a unit totally fucking not in that list that they decide to fucking bring into the game. But it is interesting. Hopefully Kixeye don't run with something different. They actually run with the vote on the survey itself. But only time will tell. Take care. I wish they would post that before I go. I wish they would post the actual outcome of the poll or the survey. I think that's something that they should do. It encourages players to do it then. You know, when they don't post the actual outcome of it, even if they fucking put it's fake. At least it's trying to show us that we are voting. People are doing these surveys. Kixeye are actually reading them. Anyway, take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.